Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and we are on air. Yesterday, we put the headlight in. It does make it look better, but in all actual fact, the front end is something I was concerned about. Everybody had a little concern about it because you never ever got to see it. The tail lights we got to see because we got to put them on and basically put the bumper on and see what it looks like. But the headlights we have not, and I thought I would take you through that process. And the reason being is, it's going to be a visual because we're going to try to, or I'm going to get Jolene probably to help me here in a little bit if she will, put the grill and stuff back in it and get this centerpiece back in, get this headlight door in, maybe get the chrome sitting down in here, maybe, I'm not sure about the bumper or whatever, but it would be nice to get it together before I do paint it. And this is the reason why, because I can measure back an inch and a half, I can measure back 2 inch, I can measure back a half inch if I want to. If I do not like what's going on, I can chop them off and put a bigger headlight door in it because we have the ones originally and we have the ones off the Austin that I tried that did not work. But we can do that. But basically I want to get the front end together. I feel like, hey, best time to show it is when you're watching, and that's when we're going to do it. This is Sunday Fun Day, and Sunday Fun Day is to put the face on the car. Let's go for it. I got the grinder again. Jolene was quick on the grinder yesterday. Used a grinder with a small disc. That was very quick, sweetheart. She's good, man. She's good. And let's all understand something. As Jolene says, use the small grinder disc. That's called experience. She's been around and experienced what we use and what we don't use and all that stuff. But in actual fact, the true knowledge is doing it. If you know what I'm saying. Experience, you know, let's face it, there's two different things going on there. Do not get mixed up sometimes. I don't know if I want something I'm gonna need. Nope, just gonna go for it. What I did here is I got the pattern on here right now. I'll show it again. I made a pattern of, sorry, here. Made a pattern about the back side of the headlight. Had to make the small hole first, then I made the outside perimeter after. It's on the video before, but I made that pattern. I've set this light up, I'm gonna do it again. I set this light up with the headlights upright. And put it on like that. I've centered it up. I centered the headlight at the best I think it's going to be centered. And now I'm going to cut the hole that it fits. And I got that all from a pattern from what I'm putting on. And that's it right there. It took me a little bit, but I wouldn't be there if I didn't make it. Alrighty. Thanks for coming back. Really appreciate it. We really do. Let's do it. Got that piece of square stock that I welded in there. I'm going to try to get that completely out for the. I did left the piece in on that one. I'm going to try to get it completely out if I remember. Very sharp. Put a pair of gloves in here and get a pair. Yeah, it's been a while since the headlight's been poking out like that. Never ever had anything to actually visually see what it's going to look like, and today is the day. You're visually going to get to see what we have made. It's a big day. Bump, 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 bump. Man, to get that off of the back, that's the hard thing. Get a little air grinder to get in there. Like I said, you can't have enough ways to cut metal. You know what I'm trying to tell you. The more ways you have, the better. See if I got a disc there. It's close. See if I can shove that bad boy in there. Maybe. Get it close anyways. Close enough I can grind it off. Just want to get it out of there. Can't see until the sparks start flying, actually. Come on. It's gonna need a little bigger disc on that. Alrighty. This one, I'll cut it off for now so we can get the headlight in there. I'm just cutting that out now because I'm going to put the headlight in. I've got that halfway cut back there with that little grinder's almost cut that weld right off. I just need a little bigger disc on it. Not going to run for it right this second. The reason being is I don't have to try to see what the face looks like. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move on. Get this other head out. Oh! Car's solid. Huh, baby? Huh? You heard that, didn't you? Huh? All right, let's dig out our little divots for the headlight. I'm just wondering if that's a mistake or if that's something I gotta chisel out. No, something I gotta chisel out. Just leave that right there. Why not? Double layered right there. Let's try it for giggles and see what happens. There's going to be a rare sighting of Jolene today. Make sure you stay tuned. All right, all I did is put the headlight up and made it look right. This clip on the top and the screw at the bottom, I'm feeling that I'm going to end up, I want to take that off, that piece there, I think. Why am I, Didn't have to dig that out. Oh, that was already there. That looks okay. It doesn't. Alrighty. Got a black marker. And my pocket. Nope. Nope, that's fine, sweetheart. Just gonna pull that out. You gotta be careful of that, pulling that back off, because it'll pull it out of your hands. I had one here, I thought I did. I marked that one. Just gonna get a black marker for a second. Gotta dig it out a little bit more. Obviously it's not fitting, and I wanna dig it out slowly because I do not want to have it too big. Hope that makes sense. Sure it does. What just happened? This is the day that you run out of Milwaukee markers. This is the day. Probably underneath the car. Alrighty, let's put that. I need a screwdriver to take that out. I'm going to pull that front cover off because I can read a little bit better. Wasn't quite ready, was it, sweetheart? Sure I was. It's just, I need some stuff. I got to go run for it. Bum, 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 bum. That's the bad boy right there. I have to bang the screwdrivers on the toolbox to get off the metal filings that we have in the shop. There's so many metal filings that we do a lot of grinding here, obviously. It gets on everything. Pops off at the bottom. Got a little clip at the top. Goes on up top of that. And that's how the headlight is set in there. And there you got the adjusters on it. There and there. No, there and there is the adjusters. Do that again. Now, I'm putting it in there, saying that it's going there, I guess. So I'm just gonna. Probably needs a little bit. The other side needed a little bit all the way around. It did. But there's nothing better than fitting it up against it and taking a look at it. That'll tell you if it'll fit or not, just like I'm doing it. Now, we'll just take off the black that we see and we'll try it again. Smoothing it up a little bit. So we're actually taking a headlight from another car, another round circle. You could actually make your own round circle if you wanted to, as long as you know the size of headlight you're having. Then you could just poke a piece like a square stock there, holding it out there, and cap the whole thing if you wanted to. Where I had it is where I used it because I knew I'd have a headlight door maybe I could find, but you can make any headlight fit any car if you want to. Like basically you just have to make the opening to allow the headlight to go in. sometimes I find the odder something looks, sometimes it becomes attractive. And it's almost like having a mole on top of your lip or something like that, you know. It's basically not something I want, but in certain instances it's very attractive. So it could be exact same as the headlights. Where I have these, I'm hoping that it's a little bit attractive, but the headlights are out so far, it's so different that it could be attractive. Like a lot of Dodge and Plymouth and Chrysler cars were built that way, and they're very, very, very collectible because they only made so many of them, but they're just different. Got to be careful, this little machine. She'll take you down way further than you want to go if you're going to let it. I have not got the gasket that goes in between there. You can see this headlight here, where a little bit, there's some fill work that has to be done around that. It looks pretty good. I mean, let's face it. I am going to do some, a little bit of line adjustment here without doing much, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You can see along here that it's got a little bit of fill to be desired for whatever, and it's a little bit whatever. But to be honest with you, I could just put a little tiny filler on that, maybe put some tape on the backside, just push this on and then pull it back off. I know exactly how much it has to have and where it fits. But a gasket would almost basically do me to make that look nice, and we'll see what happens. And what I mean by gasket is maybe a piece of rubber that's 1/8 thick. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Now, this still has to be screwed on. So you really have to be very careful of how far you're grinding out, because you got to have room for a screw to go in to put that headlight door in there, and it's in there. See what happens. I might want to shift it that way just a little tiny bit, but I can make it stay there right now. Basically, that's what I'm doing with that. I just got a piece of tape on that to hold that in there, so it does not go anywheres. I do not want it to go anywheres. Just going to stick this on there now. I'm thinking that I could turn that just a little bit, so I'll probably just there's three little spots, where it's 3 or 4 little spots that has to be dealt with, and I'll just knock it over one way a little bit so I can have an adjustment to get it over a little bit further. I do want the headlights straight up and down. I think that'd be a mistake not to pay attention to that. A little fill on top, that's fine. I'm not going to snap my fingers this time. No way. All right. That's pretty good around there, though. We've got some gap going on if you want to take a look. That's not screwed on there. I just want to see I got that going on. Don't want that. I'm going to screw the screw in the bottom, see what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure the screw's always at the bottom, I'm thinking. It could be pulling it off too. But that's what's going on. You can see I got gap in there. That would have to be filled out to make that feel right to me. It does so. Now I'm just going to put a little tape on that so it does not fall out. Bump, 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 bump. Where did I put that tape at, sweetheart? Ah, buried underneath the rag. Keep your glasses on. Just to hold the headlights in. I mean, Jolene's going racing. Alrighty, so got the headlights on. Very first time seeing the headlights in it. There's a bit of work, a little bit of work there to do. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and find the grill and the pieces that go around there, and we'll try to do a little visual. Trying to take it easy before we get right back to work. Monday, tomorrow, Doug is coming, and we'll get right on that thing. Probably get some guide code on it. Probably, I think these are the pieces of the signal lights. We'll get some guide code on it. We'll start rocking and rolling on that bad boy. Doing some sanding. Jolene is going to have to make a decision on the color. We're going to do something with that rust. We're going to do something with it. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to do something with it. Don't know what that is yet, but I have a guess. So all the stuff that we kind of laid it here and distraught, but that's okay. We're going to deal with it. There's the bows for the roof. Package tray for the car. We've got the grill. You can see the grill has a 6-cylinder in it, obviously. The 6 cylinders on the front there. That's a nice, I think that's a nice decorative piece on the center of that grill. I do anyways. And all this chrome stuff that we have, I'm just going to take this in because all this stuff we have here, we'll, clean it up the best we can. And then we'll deal with it. Like, make it look the best it can. I think that piece goes on there. Bear with me, baby, bear with me. All right. Some rubbers. And this is in disarray too. It's just laying there. And I say disarray because it hasn't been touched since we tore the car apart. You can see how creative the prior owner was. He put a V8 Ford hubcap in there. Pretty cool. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. To be able to, good idea. If anybody wants it. I'm just going to blow that bad boy off a little bit. Get the hose, get a blowgun. We'll get a nay or a yay. That works. That works. Yeah, that doesn't work, and that doesn't. You know what I'm saying? We have some more pieces. Yeah, it'd be nice to find a few pieces that would work for that, wouldn't it, baby? Because it's not hard to take apart by looks thing. It just unscrews there. Just got screws in it. I'm going to lift the hood open. We're going to try that on. I do not know exactly if the chrome goes, or the stainless, or whatever, chrome goes in between the fender and that inner fender. I'm thinking it does. It would look better. Or it goes on just on the outside. I'm not sure. We can take it apart. All right, you want to help me right now, if you will? Mm-hmm. I'm going to start with something a little different than putting the grill in. I'm going to try to fix the hood first. and then we'll put the grill in. So I want Jolene's help for that. If she will, I'll move that for you. Put it right in her spot, I did. Huh? Yeah. It looks better than having no headlights in it, does it not? Yeah. Like it looks, like I mean, like it really does come alive now. Like I say, I'd like to have the doors come off and on. I'd like to have them chrome, to be honest with you. These doors, the headlights that
Paul Siddell.
Paul Siddell. Thanks, Paul Siddell. Man, I'll tell you, if anybody knows Paul Siddell, give him a shout out for me, because if it wasn't for him, I would not have headlights and headlight doors, and they come in as a gift, and just like that. So basically, I have the hood. The hood's got a big gap on this side. It's probably ½ inch probably on this side. It's hitting on that side over there. It's hitting. When I look at the hood underneath, it doesn't look like a much adjustment, and the reason being is the bolts are on the side of the hood, right? So I'm going to try to fix it without adjusting it, and I'm just going to get a little rough with it, that's all. Did you want the camera? Basically, I'm going to shut the hood. There's where we're at. We got a tight little gap on this side. We're probably, we're touching here, but we're 1/8 here. Jolene's going to grab the camera for a minute, I guess. So we're, like, you can see the gap here. It's touching up here, and it's not that thick. And over here, it's got quite a gap. And really, I want to try to fix that. And all I'm going to do is get rough with it. I'm going to get Jolene. We've got a pretty good gap here. We've got quite a gap there. I'm going to get Jolene stand at the front of the hood. I'm going to shove on the back side of the hood and see if I can get that hood shoved over to bend them hinges to grab that gap out a little bit over there, because the fenders fit good on the car this way. We're happy with the fenders this way on both sides. We're just not happy with the hood gap. I'm happy with the way the hood fits down front here. Basically, there's nothing I really want to change other than I want that back corner to work. So I'm just going to put this on it. I want you to can you just hold this in here? Hold that. I want you to come over here and just hold that. Hold that. Try to make sure the hood doesn't come down. So basically, I'm just going to be shoving on it to bend the hinge over. It's a little harder than I thought. Okay. Don't even know if I even touched it, to be honest with you. Didn't even touch it. Didn't even touch it. See if it'll stay up here. You help me put it. I think that'll stay on as long as we're not rocking it up and stand. No, I want you to push down here. I'm just pushing over. Holy. I don't think it's even going to touch me. I have to have a little bigger help, I think, because we're not going to get them over there. See, when the hood comes down, it hits on that fender automatically as soon as it comes down. So what's going to happen when we paint it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to do the exact same thing. I'm feeling like maybe I'm going to have maybe me and Doug maybe jump on it tomorrow and try to shove it over. That's basically what I think I'll do. There's quite a thick hinge going. It's quite a thick bar there going on. It's probably, 3/16 probably. Just hold that bar too, okay? I hit it with a hammer, but can't get in there. And like I said, I do not want to adjust the fenders. I don't want to bring the fenders in. I don't want to do that. I don't know. Oh, sure, it moves, but it's just not. I'm not getting it far enough. Like we're right on there, and we've got quite a gap going on here. Door, fender's good here. Fender's good on that side. I'm not doing that. Just want to get the hood over some. I'm thinking maybe if I got me and Doug pushing on it tomorrow, we probably could bend it. 2 of us. So I'll just leave that and put the face on it for now. Let's put this back up again. All right. Let's grab this grill here. Let's slide this sucker on. Let's put this piece down here. Never took this off, so I do not know. What do I do not know? Where does that connect to? Connect back there, does it? Looks like it does. If you know what I'm trying to tell you. This piece goes on top of this piece. Ooh, that's... There we go.
Do you want me to slide it in between the panels?
Just let's try the top first. Get this on. Just center it up. That going through there like that. Is it going on top of that? It goes on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I think you go in the. Look, see. Let's back off for a second. See that right in there?
Yeah.
I think it goes in there like that. I'm thinking it does. Yeah. All right. Have you got your side? It goes in the middle of that. There we go, eh? All right. There we go. Wow. Yep. Are you pulling off the chrome? We're gonna have to adjust what's going on here, boys. She's pulling off the chrome. All right. Who's not gonna come down? I hope all the doors are loose. All right. Basically, that's what's going on for there. First time having the front end on the car, so bear with me. And it's got to be done because I don't want to put it together and try it after it's painted. Basically, you'd want to try it before it's painted. You can do this one on this side. Take the little screws out if you want. Put it on that side. Or this one's this. Yeah, just like this. And the hole is where the marker light goes. Just like, I'm not sure if it goes in between there like that. Oh, it goes in there. Where's that go? Oh, it goes in there like that. It can just set on there for now if you want to get it just setting on there. Line your hole up for your marker light and that's how you get it on there. Line your hole up for your marker light.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get a little piece right here. There you go. Nope. Here. Ow! Pinch me. Got me. It got me. All right. Here's all your bolts. We'll just put them in my bag. Okay, that's just sitting on there. It's not hurt nothing. And then this piece goes on. So we're not putting that on there right now, just kind of setting it there. We'll come back and take a look at it. I'm going to put the hood down. I want to put the emblem on. Do I want to stick the bumper on? Or just leave the bumper for another day? What's that?
We can put the bumper on.
Okay. Sunday, fun day. Get out there and work on your project. Or just go out in the garage and look at your project. Have a little fun with it. Just dream a little bit. After a little bit of dreaming, you know what happens. You get inspired, right? After a little bit of dreaming, I hope everybody's dreaming today what they want to get done. And then you just go for it, basically. I was thinking that I wanted to see the front end, and we want to show you the exact time we get to see it. So now I'm going to have to ask you a favor, sweetheart. I'm going to have to get you maybe to lay down on that cardboard.
Okay.
Man, I love you. All right. I'm going to get, what am I going to get? I'm just going to get the jack, and I'll put the jack underneath the front of the bumper, and that way the jack will hold the bumper up. But we're basically getting to see, I didn't shut the hood all the way down. Does that make a difference, or does it make a difference?
Is that thing staying in the middle?
This thing? We'll probably end up doing something with that. There's probably a few things. I'm going to probably take that one out. I think we're going to do a yellow headlight. Another light. We're going to do 3 lights, I think, and that one in the center is going to be yellow. Just my thoughts. Going to get the jack to hold up the bumper. Is there anything more irritating noise than a jack on a cement floor? You can see that it does give a little different look, doesn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that a person's going to have to get used to. I'm going to get you to slide that side on. No, actually, you slide this side on. Looks like a nicer piece. You know, it's together.
Yeah.
So we'll put your side on, and then I'm going to pull it on my side. Try not to get hurt.
Okay.
You can have that. Lay down on your side, if you will. All right. Put your side on. See the 2 holes inside the frame?
Yep.
See that hole right there where the end of that thing is?
Yep.
Okay, leave it there for a second. I'm going to pull this one on this side. I got to do a little bit of pulling to make this work. Jay. Can't get it going. Holy smokes. Let's pull the bumper out. Put your end on. See what I got going on here? Yeah, you can leave that end on just. Oh, there we go. Now we're just kind of shoving it in, like shove up, like just shove it in, like that. Yeah. Just go easy, because I'm kind of. Now, if you want to sit up, we should be able to shove it straight back into where it's spot. Shove it in. Atta girl. Keep going. No. Keep going. You gotta go right underneath. Keep going. There you go. Now we're in. You got a hold of it?
Yep.
Now I'm just gonna go get the jack underneath. Hope it don't fall off. Nope, I don't like that. I'm gonna put a screwdriver in it. Can't fall. You're gonna go in just a little bit further on yours. Atta girl, just knock it in with you. Put the hammer to her. There we go. Goes underneath. Should be able to let go. Well done. Thank you. So I'm basically, that's what the front end's going to look like with the bumper Frenched in the front. This here, we're gonna have to do something with this. There's a big gap going on there, so we're gonna have to play with that hood. And it's a good thing that we did put that stuff on there because we wanted to make that look better. That could be just the adjustment. But the only problem with that, see how that fits? Fits pretty decent, you know, for the height there. It fits pretty decent. It can go down probably a little bit more, but we're just gonna play with it a little bit. But that's basically what the front end is gonna look like. I think, in my honest opinion, you barely even notice it anymore. But maybe just a little.
What, the headlights?
The headlights.
Okay.
You barely, to me, like once it's all dressed up and the chrome around the headlights, I think you'll barely even recognize what's going on there. But it sure is different, that's for sure. And I'm thinking that we'll probably go with the yellow headlight in the front. So we'll have 3 headlights. French, it's gonna look fine. Maybe we'll send out the word. Maybe we can get some of this that's in better shape. Mm-hmm. Anybody has 1950, you know what year this is. If you have any of the stainless or the chrome that fits the grill area, me and Jolene would be very interested in it because it's really going to be, that would take it down when it comes time to paint it and put it back together. But basically now's the time just to look at it and see if a person likes it. And I'm more than okay with it. It kind of makes the car look sectioned in the front, does it not? To me, it makes the car look sectioned because of the bumper turned upside down going back and the headlights coming out and being smaller. That car looks, if you looked at another 50 in the front, the car would look kind of big and flat. Mm-hmm. This one looks more sectioned. And I'm very happy with it. I'm going to be more than happy with it. I like that we're keeping it more or less original, but yet using all the pieces that was on it before. I like that part. Put some 57 Ford hubcaps on it. Ross is telling me use a 53 Oldsmobile. I really like them, but it all depends if I can find them and that sort of stuff. I generally do not go searching for stuff. Yes, I do, but I just go to what I have, and they're a 14-inch wheel. I can maybe dress that up a little bit. I'm not sure, but I want to thank everybody for coming back. I really appreciate it. If you have any of this stuff, get a hold of us, please and thank you. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here. Doug will be here, and we're just going to jump right back on this thing. Or we might even, like Jolene's got some work to do the Bugatti tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be doing a little bit of work on each. The Hudson, we're leaving that for Nathan. He's got other things to do right now. Lots of things to do, I guess. So we'll leave that for him because there's some stuff there that was going on. But you come back tomorrow and we'll be doing something. We'll be here. Thanks for coming back, everybody. We appreciate it. Do me a favor. Have a great day.